If ever the cavalry was needed, it is now, and it is in New Orleans. An Army National Guard helicopter today rescued people from rooftops, fragile islands in the floodwaters. It was the Coast Guard to the rescue for others, swinging axes to reach people trapped in attics. In one submerged neighborhood, they plucked people to safety one by one with a helicopter-borne basket. An air-sea rescue in the heart of urban America. And when you pull back for a wide shot, the scene is nothing short of apocalyptic. 80% of New Orleans, including much of downtown, is underwater.
When Katrina came and did what Katrina did, the restaurants were closed. Herb St. was the only restaurant open at the time, but it closed for 5 weeks. I came in 10 days after the flood, me and my business partner cleaning out the walk-ins. I guess I forgot how much was actually in the walk-in when I decided that the two of us were going to do it by ourselves. Worst thing I ever did in my life. It was awful, but while I was here I realized that, for one, this was not flooded. This French Quarter CBD warehouse uptown, slivered by the river, Isle of Denial, all intact.
I think right now people are thinking about something much more elemental. They're just trying to save their lives.
I was watching CNN, they're saying 3 weeks your refrigeration's garbage, you have to get rid of it. FedEx my keys and $500 and get some guys, go up there and unload. He had to rush because the cops were there and it was a curfew and they said you need to get out. So they formed a line, they put them in these clear bags and threw it in the driveway. We weren't allowed back in the city for 2.5, 3 weeks, so it sat in the sun in August or September, second hottest month of the year, for 3 weeks. And we had to come back and clean it up, and it took, 3 of us, 3 days.
When faced with a complete disaster like that, everything's gone, the city's underwater. My house personally, 3.5 weeks was under 14 feet of water. I had to make these decisions. Do we reopen Herb St. and do we finish Cochon? Those are the phone calls I'm getting 2 days after it floods. That defining moment is like, are you going to come back to the city knowing what happened and start over and continue on? And of course, I couldn't do anything else. It's like, I'm not going to leave here. I got people that depend on me. We had that family atmosphere. We had that cohesive team of people that I've always dreamed about growing up in the restaurant business that we would have, and I built that. And there's just no way in the world I could just imagine walking away from it. All the staff came back. Most of them didn't have homes. We opened the restaurant, and it was the greatest thing in the world because we're in the restaurant and we could be inside of Herb St. and not think about everything else that was going on in the city. It was a little safe house. And then the customers that came in had that same feeling. It's like, even though their refrigerators are on the street and the town smells like dead meat and there's flies everywhere, you're sitting in Herb St. eating the menu on plates with glasses and wine and service. And it was an amazing thing. It was at that moment that I really realized the true importance of what a restaurant meant.
I was lucky because I was like the second wave of restaurants to open up and kind of saw what everybody else was doing and tried to open up with almost a full menu and just tons of waiters. And I wanted to give people the same experience they had before, I really can't think of many people that didn't come back. And it was a cool experience to reopen and that first night and have everyone come back in.
People are coming in like almost in tears that they're actually sitting down eating in the city that they live in that they thought was gone forever. Doing that restaurant was like this purpose and this meaning. It's like seeing all these people come in, it's like, this is why I do it.
This industry needs to be about more than just food, because if you don't make that connection, then I think you're just another number, And I see this association as having that as the heart of their driving point, and that's what makes me very excited to be a part of this.